please. Hold, 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 please. Hi there. How is everybody? Let me tell you something. I am hot. I don't know what happened, but I think the weather has skipped spring and went head on out to summer. Today, it was almost 90 degrees here, and I was not prepared. I am woefully ill prepared. Okay? I am hot. I don't know how else to explain it to y'all. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. And I'm hot. Okay? I'm so hot that I actually have my pajamas on. Okay? And I had no intention of taking them off and putting on something nice for you guys today. It's after dark. It's Bell After Dark. So that's what you're getting. You're getting Bell After Dark. I'm going to still put my makeup on because, let's not get crazy here. We still put the makeup on. But baby, hace mucho calor. Okay? What's up, Jared? Hey, how are you? Miss you too. Listen, work and life be working and lifing. So I know how it is. Definitely know how it is. Hey, Elevate with Burns. Hey, sissy. What's going on? Hope all is well. Listen, I know. Oh, Kat is here. Hey, Kat. I know you told me that you were going to be out today, so I didn't expect you, but I'm glad you're here. So proof positive that I did start the show on time. Okay. It's 9:07 and we are all in the thick of things. Okay. Okay. Go tell everybody I'm here. She is here and she was on time. Let them know, girl. Let them know. Listen, so much has happened this week, and I'm so excited because I don't know if you saw my short yet, but if you haven't, definitely check out my short. It's out here now on YouTube. I just put it up and gave you a little teaser of what I did this week, which was kind of major, kind of major, kind of major. So definitely check that out. And yeah, more to come on that. Much more to come on that. So that happened. And then, hey, how are you? You have me on the TV. How do I look on the TV? I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I'm trying my darndest to keep this dog on top knot going. I'm hoping to get some advice from my gray haired goddesses because some of y'all just know how to just keep this thing up. My hair does not respond well to structure. So you try to pin it up in like a ponytail or, do something. And it just tells you, no, no, I'm not doing that. I know you're trying and I appreciate it. That's what my grade said. I appreciate you trying, but no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I have so much gel in my hair and still it's like coming out. So I don't know. Hopefully my gray haired goddesses will let me know how to do this so that it stays put. Because I don't know. I don't know. And when I take this ponytail down, I'm going to have to like deep condition and like wash it like 50 times because I got a lot of product in here just to keep it like this. And like I said, it's still like falling down. Probably because of the heat today. Because I don't know where this heat came from. It's like it went from, hey, we're going to have fall again in April and May. We're going to have a little fall. Then I'll give you a couple of days of spring. And now, boom, here comes summer. Out of nowhere, this joint popped up and said, hey, we're here. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know. I look like a star on TV. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it because I'm a hot star. And not hot meaning hot mama. Hot meaning, look, I got this fan going because if I didn't have a fan or something like breathing some cold air on me, then baby, if I could have did this live in my skivvies, I would have. This would have been one day you would have got more than what y'all bargained for on a Bella After Dark. It's like, wait a minute. Ain't nobody order Bella or in her skivvies, in her bathing suit. Yep. The bathing suit that God gave me. Yep. It would have been just like that. But I found my little fan and we're gonna take it from there. So hey, Nikki is here. Hey Nikki. Listen, Nikki. Oh my God. Okay. You're up here and I love that because if you can, even if you're not like camera ready or whatever, I don't mind. But today, when we get into the Diddy, I need somebody to like talk back and forth with me on this Diddy thing because we got so much to talk about. And I'm going to try to get to makeup too because I wanted to share with you all some things that I'm thinking about. And we're going to do a, should I buy or should I just wave by? So I wanted to do that. And did he do it? Girl, did he? Did he do it? I think he did. He did something. Did he did something? Do I have hot flashes, Jerry? I got every flash. The hot ones, the cold ones. I'm just a flash. Okay? That part. Like that. Just like that. All right. So let me tell you about the topic of this conversation. So it started off because I was either watching something or I heard something that like triggered a memory. And here's how it went. So Somebody said, go outside and get the switch. Now, if you ever had like a Southern grandmother or been in the South or whatever, you know, if you were told to go get a switch, you're actually going to get your own punishment. Okay. You're actually going, she told you to go outside and get, and it's not even a switch. Let's be clear. She called it a switch, but it's really a tree branch. Okay. So you got to decipher the code one of the switch is actually a twig out there that she wants you to get. And don't be getting them little lax ones that soon as she hit one time, it break. Cause then she gonna go make you go back out there and get two switches. Okay? Two switches. Now you done doubled up. And again, every time you have to go back out there, she make you go back out there and get it, you got to double up. So you better not fail, first of all. Second of all, why your grandmother trying to get some corporate punishment going on? You ain't supposed to be beating no child with no switch, no twigs out there. That is just gangster. That is just gangster that she, one, tell you to get your own mode of corporal punishment and then beat you with it and then tell you don't cry because she's going to give you something to cry for. Ma'am, you already gave me something to cry for. That's why I'm crying. This is why we are in this situation, because you gave me something to cry for. I don't understand. What? What do you want from my life? I'm not supposed to cry? This is hurting. This is hurting. I'm looking at actually it was my aunt in my case, because my grandmother didn't beat me with a switch. She never beat me at all, actually. But she would threaten me. But I'm a smart mouth, you know. I'm a smart mouth that also makes you laugh. So that's how I got out of a lot of trouble with my grandmother. So we lived in Brooklyn. And so she would be like, oh, you doing this or you being fresh or whatever, go out there and get me a switch. And I'm like, first of all, I said what I said to you guys just a moment ago. I'm like, what's a switch? What are you talking about? She like, go out there and get me one of them twigs and I'm gonna beat your butt. I'm like, no, you not. You're not gonna beat me. What you gonna beat me for? What what are you gonna beat me for? Like, really? Are we doing that? Really? I was like, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound like something that we should be doing. And she like, girl, she would laugh and she'd be like, girl, don't make me hurt you. I'm gonna chase you around. She said, I'm gonna get my belt. I said, a belt? What you gonna need a belt for? You don't need no belt. For me, you don't need no belt. She would be cracking up and then forget to beat me because again, I done fooled her again. I done fooled you again. And she was like, oh, damn. Now I don't remember what the heck I was going to beat this child for. So let me just go on ahead and go to bed because she done exhausted me. So that's how I got out of trouble. That was my get out of jail free pass because she would forget. And I ain't going to remind you now. I ain't gonna remind you what the offense was. And she had the nerve to ask me that too. What was you doing that I was gonna beat you with? I said, Grandma, you said you wasn't gonna beat me. You started laughing and then you said, oh, forget it. And she's like, I did. I was like, yeah, you did. You don't remember you said forget it? And then you said you going to bed. And she's like, oh, okay. And she would go to bed. Girl. I'd be like, got rid of another one, got rid of another one. But as I was thinking about that, I started thinking about how my grandmother was really a gangster. Like she did some gangster stuff. And I'm gonna tell you some of the stuff she did, and you tell me what y'all think. Okay? So here's the story. So again, grew up with my grandmother in in Brooklyn. And we lived in this building on the fifth floor with Brother Man and everybody else on the fifth floor. So we lived on the fifth floor, and my grandmother was well known, well liked in the building, in the community, in the surrounding areas, everywhere. She was well known because she was nice. You know, she ain't bother nobody. She ain't knock on nobody's door asking for nothing. But again, people always knocking on her door asking for stuff. And so she would come home from work and she'd be like, don't answer the door. And I'm like, why? Don't. And then she drops it low, right? This is how I know I'm about to get some good tea when she drops her voice real low. And she's like, them people out there smoking that SHIT. Shit, girl. Shh. True story. This is how the conversation went. Shit, grandma. Shh. Be quiet, but I hear you. And then, ding dong. You know, I gotta give y'all the sound effects and everything. So here they go, knocking on the door. Don't open the door. He in here begging because they want to get some. I know, Grandma. SHIT. Yeah, that's what they want. I ain't giving them people no money. Hard as I work, I ain't giving them no money. So, okay, cool. Eventually, they wore her down, as they usually do. Because although my grandmother is nice and gangster, she also had a great heart. So, she'd open the door, weary, because, you know, now you bothering her, you messing up her Jeopardy time. And she didn't like that. She didn't like that. Note to anybody who remembers, she ain't like y'all messing with her Jeopardy time or Wheel of Fortune time. Okay? She wanted to see her Alex Trebek, and she had a big crush on Alex Trebek. She wanted to see her Alex Trebek, and she wanted to see her Pat Sajak and Vanna White. And don't bother her with your nonsense during her time. All right? So they knock on the door. Finally, she opened the door. Hey, baby. She put the chain on the door. That's to let you know right there. You ain't coming inside. You're not coming inside. She put the chain on the door, and she talked to you. Miss, Miss. And I ain't gonna tell you her last name, but they say her last name. Never her first name. And they knew her first name, but they would never call my grandmother by her first name. Not even a miss in her first name. She wasn't doing that. She didn't play that. Again, that's how I knew she was kind of gangster. Because everybody else would be Miss Pauline, Miss Lisa, Miss Lula Mae, or whatever. Her, Mrs. last name. So here they go. If it's okay with you, Mrs., I would like to get, like $25 to hold me over until my payday. And then when payday come, I'm going to give you back your 25. And she go, well, baby, that's 25 this week. If you give it to me, I have to get it back by next week. And next week, it's going to cost you 35. And they like, oh, okay. And she'd be like, stand right there for a minute. And then she'd go in her closet, go to the back, because that's where she keep her casino money. And she would never tell me whether she hit the casino or not. But I know when she hit. Because I said, Grandma, how'd you do at the casino? Oh, I did all right. That means she hit a little something. And if I say, oh, Grandma, how'd you do? Not good. That means she didn't do good. Either she broke even or she lost a little bit of money. Now, she ain't going to lose like a whole lot of money because my grandmother didn't gamble like that. She just did the slots. But if she hit real good, she just said, I had a good time. I mean, we got some money. And Shannon bit go shopping. Okay, Shannon fitting to go shopping with Nana. Cause I'm her only grandchild. And she made sure that I had what I need to have at all times. Hey, my soror, how are you? I'm in here talking mess about my grandmother again. This one is a southern one though. She gonna swoop down later on the night and be like, "You ain't have to tell my business like that." I was like, "But I didn't tell them your full name." I don't care. You shouldn't be telling my business. Well, Grandma, you done gone up to glory, so it's not like they gonna find you. Okay. Unless they going up there to find you. Going up yonder. Are they going up yonder to find you? I don't think so. I don't think so. And even if they did, they wouldn't know what to look for. They wouldn't know at all. But so she would give some of them, she would give money to. And she knew which ones to give money to because she didn't give money to the ones who was real heavy with the SHIT, as she called it, because they wasn't going to give her back money. And if you didn't give her back her money and she asked you, and she only going to ask one time. That's it. She only going to ask one time. Hey, so-and-so, can you borrow some money from me last week? Don't you need to come by and see me? Oh, yeah, I'm going to come by and see you. And another week come by, my grandmother would act like she don't even know you. She ain't never seen you before. She don't know what you look like, nothing. You is dead to her. And dare not come knocking at her door. Don't you dare come knocking at her door unless you come to give her her money. And if you real late with it and she tell you, no, go ahead and keep it, that means forever and a day, you are persona non grata to her. You ain't getting nothing at all, ever, 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 ever. And don't even look her way. Don't look her way when she's crossing the street. Don't do nothing. You with gangster granny? Listen, she was something else in her heyday. I'm telling you, she was a Scorpio. So you know they secretive. They like to keep all that stuff hidden. So she was one of those that's like, I ain't telling you nothing about where I am, because then you're gonna be trying to rob me. And that ain't gonna happen. I got my grandbaby in here and I ain't trying to deal with your shenanigans and your mess. Okay? She was real about that. So this is Bobbi Brown and it is pale pink. I love this. Perfect like cream blush to put on. So I told y'all how Granny was with the neighbors. Oh, and if she smelled the SHIT, she was mad. Because then she like, I don't want to smell all that SHIT in my kitchen. I'm trying to cook. Hey, Grandma, what you want me to do? You want me to go out there and tell people don't smoke their SHIT? And she would laugh. She would get such a kick out of me because, again, I was a very like precocious child. And I love to make her laugh. I love to like make a whole joke out of it. Because I'm like, these people don't even know. They sit up here trying to borrow from my grandmother. Little do they know, she a little loan shark on a low. Because you borrow money from her, you better either give it back to her or, sorry, we had a little glitch there. You better either give it back to her that same week, because if she has to go more than a week, I'm telling you right now, your tail is grass. Don't even ask her for nothing. Don't even look her way. I'm telling you, don't do it. And if it's hot, like today was hot, she would go downstairs and hang with her little gray goddess crew. And it's so funny because they sat like on the side of the door when you first come in. There's like a little pot there where they had like little trees or whatever. So her friends sat there, but my grandmother didn't want to sit there because she didn't want to get her clothes dirty. So she would come downstairs with her little chair, right? And if it was a time when the elevator was broken, we had two elevators, and sometimes they were both broken at the same time. You know how it is. So if they both were broken, guess who had to walk her downstairs and put her chair out there? Moi. So that she can sit in front of the door. So that was because she wanted to see everybody coming in and she wanted to see everybody going out, especially when somebody had her money and she wanted it back. So that's when she catch you. Okay? She catch you coming and going. Oh, you got something new? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I see you got a new jacket on. You got something for me? You got something for me? Just come on by the house later. Because she wants you to open up your pocketbook or your wallet or whatever out in front of the street. Because she didn't want people knowing her business, knowing that she lent you money. She wants you to come up there and give it to her like she gave it to you. She gave it to you, not out in the open. It was private between you and her. And how you give it back to me is private between you and me. Nobody got to know nothing. Okay? Okay. So she said, "Oh, no, see me later. See me later. Come by later. Just knock on the door. I'll be there." Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was for real about her moolah. She did not play. She did not play. Mm-mm. And that included my mama. Okay? That included my mama. If my mama borrowed some money from her, you better get her money back. You better give her money back. Okay? And when I started working, I was like, Nana, do I need to, give you some money for the house or whatever? She's like, no, baby. Anytime I want to go to the casino, just give me, a little change so I can go to the casino when I want to go to the casino. And it's not casino. I said it the way she said it, casino. Because that's how she's pronounced it, casino. All right? It ain't the casino, it's a casino. Okay? All together, one word, like that. Just like that. So she would go to her casino and I would give her money for her to go and have a good time. Because, what else she gonna do? Sit out in the stoop and collect her money, collect her tithes and offerings, as she say. Oh my God, how are you? West Haven always and forever. My goodness, long time no see. Hello, babes. You sure y'all ain't in the comments? Listen, girl, let me tell you. You didn't tell me it's new makeup. Some of it is new, some of it is things that I've had. And I'll put everything in the description box because I was gonna do that before we went live, but of course, best laid plans and all. So I will share it with everybody when I'm finished. So I'm just gonna put some more blush on, and this is a powder blush, but it's a little deeper pink. So I just want to put it right here, upper quadrant of my cheekbone. And yeah, it's been a long time no see, but I'm glad to see you. So yes, so she would sit in the front in her chair and see everybody coming and going, and the people who owed her some dough because she lent some out there. She'd get you coming or going, and she'd be like, "All right, so You gonna see me later, right? Okay. And that's it. And that's it. And that's just how she played it. She was like, no muss, no fuss. I ain't gonna holler and scream at you because you asked me for money. I didn't ask you. I never asked you. And she never did. She never asked people for money because she was proud like that. If she didn't have it, we just didn't have it. Point blank in the period. But we always seem to have it though. I don't know. I know she had a job and I know she went to the casino. But I don't know how we always manage to do what we need to do. She went to her wall bounds on Wednesday because that's when the Jewish people get the good food. Back in the day, that's tea. No tea, no shade, but that's where she would go. And she would go all the way out to Starrett City from where we live. So we had to take the bus. And I pushed the shopping cart and she went shopping. And then later on, when I was grown and she was stealing my son, oh, we're going to get to that in a minute. And he got to walking, then he would go with her. So, and push the cart. Southern grannies know how to hold on to, girl, till it she can hold on to $1 till it holler. It would holler and scream for mercy. Okay? She didn't play about her coin. She did not play about her coin. And I'll tell you one other thing she did. So I told you how she go to the Wabash, right? And she get the good meats and all the cuts and stuff, right? Well, if she wanted fresh chicken or fresh beef or whatever, then she would go on Pickens Avenue in Brooklyn. Anybody knows anything about Pickens Avenue in Brooklyn? That was a place where you can get new clothes for school, fresh chicken, fresh fish, fresh beef, like the cuts, okay? And if it was the holidays and she didn't want to go to Warbounds, she went to there. But she never tells me when we go in there because she know I don't like going there. One time she took me to the chicken market and I'm like, what we doing here? And she's like picking up some chicken. I said, oh, okay. And so we're like outside of this like big chicken coop, right? And my grandmother's like pointing, showing the man, whatever. And then all of a sudden I see these chickens come out. And he grabs one of the chickens and starts swinging it around till his neck pops off. I'm sorry. I must have been like maybe 5 or 6. I did not know that that's how these people kill chickens. I was traumatized. I couldn't even speak. Like I was traumatized. Like literally. And she's like, oh girl, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Lady, I just saw the man kill a chicken. And now you gonna tell me we bringing home this chicken? You gonna cook this chicken and then she like the chicken feet and she would boil it in the water? Damn, what you trying to do to me? What are you trying to do to me, lady? I don't understand. I don't understand. We got an issue. We got an issue. I told her, I said, I don't want to eat no more. And she was like, excuse me, what? I was like, I don't want to eat no more. I don't want to eat nothing. 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 And she like, girl, you know how many times you done had this chicken and loved it? I said, well, I know this time I'm not going to have the chicken and love it or hate it because I'm not eating the chicken. And she said one thing that'll make me like do whatever she want me to do. and it was vain as hell. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's vain as hell. But I'm gonna tell you, it worked like a charm each and every time. That's how she got me to eat my vegetables. That's how she got me to eat butter. Yeah, because I was one of those kids that didn't like butter. I didn't like the texture. From the beak to the butt, girl, you ain't never lie. You ain't them Southern women. You from Memphis too, so you kind of South. Them Southern women will eat it from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, pig feet, pig. She didn't make chitlins. She did not make the chitlins. Thank you, Jesus. She did not make the chitlins. Although one of her sisters did make the chitlins. Everybody had like a little specialty, and I never ate it. I never ate it because if I can't describe it, I can't see it. I don't know what it is for real. I'm not eating it, and I'm just like that to this day. And I have texture problems, so if it doesn't give me the right texture, if it's something that's off to me, I would either spit it up or throw it up later. It was just something that I don't know. It's just something that just stuck with me. Because even today, like me and the man, we argue all the time about what I will eat and what I won't eat. Because I'm like, I can't. I can't. I can't. And Lord knows I've been places where I would try to do some things, but I can't. I can't. It just will not let me rock like that. So yeah, I couldn't do it. But she was like, "Oh, it'll make you pretty, girl. It'll make you even prettier." Now, why my grandmother tell me that? I'm not pretty already? Yeah, but it'll make you even prettier, baby, if you eat this. And then, like a fool, I'll eat it because my grandmother said so, and it make me pretty. What's she talking about? What's she talking about? That lady, she knows she was gangster. She know that was some gangster stuff she just threw on me. And I ate it up because what do I know? If my nana said it, it's so. Right? Right. That's how she Jedi mind tricked me. That's how I know she gangster. She Jedi mind tricked me. She straight up and down Jedi mind tricked me into doing whatever she wanted me to do. I don't know if this is still out. Beautifying Face Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. But I used it the other day and I was like, I am still in love with this. I'm just mixing it, these two together for my highlight to put it in. And why I keep dogging my face is because I keep feeling like there is some like hair on my face. I don't see it, but I had brushed Dream like really, really well earlier today. And sometimes her hair gets in my face, and I don't know until I start doing something, and then it's like it starts aggravating me. So I feel like that's kind of where I am now. Like there's something still on my face. So excuse me while I just pick up my face. Sorry for that because I know it's a horrible visual, but I feel it. So I gotta try to get it off. Anywho, to wrap up everything, it could be allergies. Yeah, it could be allergies too. No, I didn't get my brows waxed. I need to because they're starting to grow back. I did cut them down and I plucked some hairs because it was like really, really bad. But I still have like I still see a few strays underneath both eyes, like right in this section here. So I do need to get them waxed. I do have like crazy allergies too. And the pollen is high here. It's high, high, high. So it could be that too. You're right. Um, so let me do the eyes. And spoiler alert for those of you who will watch my May favorites. These two have been running in my head like nobody's business. So they're both by, oh, dropped my Brown Girl Bella pillow. These are both by Natasha Denona. It's her Love palette at the bottom, Bloom palette at the top. Bloom is her latest one. And I gotta tell y'all, I have been head over heels for this palette. I thought at first that they were going to be very, very similar. So I was hesitant to get it. But let me show it to you. The new one is on top and the old one is on the bottom. So I needed to be even worried because it doesn't look like each other at all. But they do play very nicely together, which is why it's been out of the out of my head. It's been, oh, see, not my channel if I'm not dropping ish like a pigeon. Here I go. Don't matter what I do, I always manage to drop something. I'm out of the loop for new drops. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is new by Natasha Denona. So pretty. I thought, like I said, it was going to be like very similar to this, and it's not at all. But I am going to use. I'm going to use a little bit of Intense, and I'm just going to put that in my crease line. Just move it back and forth, windshield wiper motion. So I do want to share with you guys some of the things that I did see that I love. First things first, I put in my short, I put in some of the things that I was wearing, and the lipstick that I was wearing on Tuesday at the private Q&A for the cast of Straw. It's actually gone viral and it's not available anymore. So I went looking for it and I was like, what's going on? And so when I couldn't find the link anywhere to link it down, I was like, let me look and see what happened to it. And lo and behold, it picked up, got viral, and everybody started buying it. So it was so funny to me because I originally got it as a miniature from my YSL advent calendar that I opened during Bellamis, not last year, but the year before. And didn't realize that it had gone viral, but I knew I liked it. So I was running low on the mini and I went to the store. It was around like February. So I got it in December. I opened it in December. And around February, I was like looking for it for the full size. And I actually got it with like this limited edition YSL makeup bag. And it's a nice size bag too, nice size makeup bag. And it was for Valentine's Day. So it's like a bright pink. So pretty. But I'm so glad that I got it because I did not realize that it was out of stock and it had gone viral. So the one that I did link down here, I actually want that too. It is by YSL, and oddly enough, it is a number 12 as well. So let me share my screen real quick and let me share that with you. Okay, so this is the dupe for it, and it's called Electric Love Bright Coral. So I put this link in the description box because what I have is also a bright coral, but it's called something else. And it was not this formula, but the Oil and Shine formula. So it's in that gold packaging. But I want to get this one because I'm like, this is really, really cute. And I'm sure this is going to be viral as well. And I do want to get that new Raspberry Crush too, because this looks pretty as well. But this, I love. I love. So that was one thing that I was like, okay, I gotta share this with the babes because did not know that that lipstick had gone so viral and gotten so much attention. Who would have thunk it? All right. Hey, JPL, what's going on? Hey, babes, how are you? All right, so now let's look at some new things that have come in. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna do my girl Amit talks first because she usually has some really good ones that she shares with us. So it's called Amit Beauty Talks. And if you follow her, let her know that Brown Girl Bella sent you. BGB sent me. So let me present that. Share the screen. And all right. So here is her page. And we're just going to look at a few of them and talk about it. So let's go with, and I'm going to skip around a little bit to some of the things that I'm really like interested in. So let's start with this one because I love a diptyque fragrance. I think for the spring and summer, it's always like a fragrance that really just picks up and mixes nice with your pheromones. And so this one is new and it's a limited edition. And it is on sale for, I think, 20% off. So this is going to be one of those that will probably go quickly. So if you're interested, definitely grab it. It's called Le Edu Le De Deps Herperidis. Girl, I don't know. I don't speak French, but it's really nice. In Greek mythology, this god kept a garden of golden apples or citrus fruits, as it was called. So that lends to the artwork of this fragrance because the notes are bitter orange, lemon, peppermint, and immortelle. So I definitely want to keep my eye on this one because that looks really good to me. All right, next one. Okay, so let's talk about this. So Pat McGrath is releasing her legendary long wear lip liner, and she's doing 21 shades. So I don't know if this is a reformula from her shades that she's already done, or if this is something totally new. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What I do know for sure, I need to get at least 2 or 3. I need to, because she has a Done Undone, which is a soft pink nude. She has a Buff, which is called a warm nude. She has Nude Venus, which is a sienna nude. Pout Perfection, which is a mid-tone sienna rose. Divine Rose, which is a cool mauve. I think I already have that. I also already have Suburbia, which is a mid-tone rose, and Divine Nude, which is a mid-tone sienna nude. I don't have, but very interested in that. Also interested in 90s Nouveau, which is a nude beige. Contour, which is a neutral beige brown. Supernatural, which is a mid-tone warm brown. Structure, a neutral beige mauve. Mocha Obsession, which is a neutral brown. Divine Brown, which is a neutral mahogany, and Lady Stardust, which is a deep mauve. She also has Beyond Beige, which is a neutral plum rose. Flesh number 3, which I have one of her Flesh number 3 lip glosses. So good. So this pencil is supposed to be a mid-tone currant. I might have to get that. Deep Void, which I already have, which is a blackened aubergine, is beautiful. 1980, which is a vivid magenta. I think I have the 1980 lipstick, maybe. Might have to get that. Genie, which is a azure blue. I don't know what that is. Elson, which is a blue red. And I don't think, as many Elsons as I have, I don't think I have an Elson pencil. So I need to get that. And Rebel Rose, which is a burgundy red. So I definitely see like 2, maybe 3 in here that I may want to grab. So those are the new pencils. And then let's see what else we have. All right, so YSL is going to be releasing their new Everlasting Glow Foundation for 2025. None of these look like anything that I could wear, or most of my people who watch me can wear. So I'm hoping they get a little deeper because, again, as much YSL as I do not have their foundation. I have their concealer, which I use sometimes as a foundation, but I don't have the actual foundation. So I definitely want to try and grab this if they have my color. And it's supposed to be ready by August of 2025. So I'm putting in Pure Love as my lid color. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. I love the sparkle in here. It just sends me each and every time. And this is from her Love palette. So if you have the Love palette, definitely pick it up and play with it because it's dope. Victoria Beckham has a new satin kajal liner, and I love her kajal liners. This one is terracotta, which is a warm matte clay. And then she has Posh Balm in Cannelle, which is a sheer tan apricot. I don't know if I'm going to get the apricot because I think that's going to be too light for me, but I definitely want to see what the terracotta does. And then my darlings over at YSL, let me tell you something. They have had me in such a hole since they came out with these Divine Clutch eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to tell you right now, I can easily make a case for each and every one of them and why they need to come home with me. But I do want to get a couple that I have seen that I love. So 720, which I believe is this one down here at the bottom. This one right here, I think that is Captivating Dunes. I think so. And then Sunrise Safari, I think is this one. I think I might be wrong. And then Captivating Dunes, I believe is this one. Oh no, Unexplored Garden, I believe is this one. And then Majestic Riad, I think are is this one over here. I don't know, but the ones I am looking at are this one here, because you know I'm a sucker for anything green, and this looks like a dual thing here, but it's not. It's actually the light, and it's like a tannish brown. So that'll be good for like to blanket out your lid. You can probably do that with this, and then put this all over and deepen up that outer V, and then put this on top of this. So good. I would do the same thing with this one here. Put this color all over the lid, and then I would darken the outer V with this one. I would put that all over the lid, and then I'd put that in like the inner corner. That would be one of the ways that I would do it. But yeah, these have been running rampant through my brain. I'm like, oh my God, I want these now. I want them now. They're so beautiful. So we talked about Pat already. I'm going to skip over Sarat because They're $102 each, and I like to spend my money where I'm going to get the biggest bang for the buck. And these are in it for me personally. These are in it. So I'm going to skip that. YSL, we already talked about this, and this is some of the new tinted butter bombs. I'm not going to get any of these because the butter bombs that I have are gorgeous, and I don't really need any more of those. So I'm going to skip these. Same with the lip suede refills, although I do want to get Mimi because I don't have that in a lipstick, and I wanted to get a lipstick that is refillable, that I can take the components out and just refill. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, if she has these for the existing components that she has, or if we have to get another component. It says that you gently pull the empty tube upwards to remove, and then click in the new refill tube back into packaging. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to sacrifice one of my lipsticks for the cause and see if I can do that. My guess is I can't. I'm gonna need this component because I don't think my lipsticks are housed like this that I currently have. And I have, just so you know, I have, let's go back to the other one, the other photo. So right now I have LFG. So I have this one, and I have Le Rouge. I want to get Mimi and maybe Rue, which is this one up here. Maybe Rue. Definitely want to get Mimi though. Definitely want to get Mimi. So that is what I am looking at for Westman Atelier. Clinique, I'm going to skip over that. I don't need any of these. Although I love that it is inspired by Black Honey, because my mother used to always get that Black Honey lip compact all the time from Clinique. She loved that potted lip gloss. So Creed has released this refillable perfume atomizer in time for summer. Creed is not something that I personally like, but I am thinking about getting this for the mister because he does like his Creed. So I may get this for him for like Father's Day or something. So that is something that I'm looking at. And then these by Balmain Hair. This is kind of their semi-permanent hair. So you can just change your color. It enhances whatever color you already have, and it just gives you a little bit more. And it's also supposed to be very good for like manageability for your hair. And it's supposed to extend the color vibrancy. I am not going to pick this up because, like I said, I've turned into a gray goddess. So I have been using something to keep my hair like really bright and silvery as it's coming in. And so I'm really happy with what I'm using. So I don't want to like mix it up and use anything else. I'm really happy with what I have. Hey, Ray of Sunshine. Welcome in. So yeah, I'm going to pass on these by Balmain. Let's see what else we have. Okay. YSL highlighters. This has also got me in a clutch because, let me tell you why. This shade right down here, this is Rosy Sand. I love this color. I love this color. I don't know what else to tell you. I love this color. Not only do I love it, but when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that is definitely coming home with me. And that was before I fell into the trap of like going in and looking at the Gucci, which also has a pink highlighter in it, and fell in love with that one. And then the Prada, and then I looked at that and that pink came out. So I don't know. I don't know if I need all three, but my fallback is this one right here, that Hypnotic Honey. Ooh, I think I could do some things with that color for this summer. I think her and I would have a great summer together. I really do. I really think so. So, heavily considering that one, Hypnotic Honey. Same with these Chantecaille. I'm going to skip over them. Not something I want to grab. Same with the Chantecaille Future Skin Gel Foundation. Although there's something I want to say about this, and I said it in someone else's. Oh, you like my hair? Thank you. Girl, we trying to embrace the gray. We're trying to embrace the gray because she's not going anywhere. So she basically just told me, love it or lump it. Either way, I'm going to be here. So I just got to do what I got to do, right, girl? Because she ain't going nowhere. She's staying put. As many times as I try to color her and get her out of my system, she keeps coming back with the vengeance, girl. Coming back with the vengeance. So here's my thing on this. And like I said, I spoke about this in Sophia C's Beauties live yesterday. I feel like Chantecaille with this new formula totally did away with the deeper, more neutral tones for us brown girls. I feel like the colors that she has, first of all, she doesn't have the color that I currently have, which is a little too deep for me, but it was the only one that semi worked. So I used it when it was like summer, like August, summer. You know, when that heat has already browned at me, so I look like somebody browning. And so I will wear that. And I feel like even now, because it's been a little bit since I've worn that, because I haven't had that deep of a tan in a long time, since I started really going in with my suntan lotions and things. So I'm like, yeah, I don't need something that deep. But let me tell you what the colors are. Does she say? I think she says it somewhere. So this one I think might work, but I don't know. All right, so here are the deeper shades. And I'm going to start with Almond, which is a medium cool with soft rose undertones. Then she has a Maple, medium deep with cool soft rose undertones. I'm sorry, what Black person have you met that has soft rose undertones? And even some of the lighter skin Black people and Latinas, they don't have rose undertones either. So I don't know where she's going with this. Chai, medium rich with cool soft rose undertones. I don't have a soft rose undertone. Tamarind is the deep cool with soft rose undertones. Nude, which is a medium with balanced neutral undertones. Hazel, medium deep with balanced neutral undertones. I might be able to rock with that one. And then she has Amber, which is medium rich with balanced neutral undertones. That might work too. Teak, deep with balanced neutral undertones. Maybe when I get a little bit darker, I could probably go with that one. And then she has Sand, which is medium rich with warm golden undertones. And Carob, which is deep with warm golden undertones. So she does have a few neutrals in here. I didn't see that last time. So that, helps out a little bit that she has some neutral undertones. But these are $95. I know doggone well I did not pay no $95 for that foundation. So she's gone up, but heard from a little birdie yesterday that these may go on sale soon. So let's see what the sale is talking about. And if the sale is sailing like it should be sailing, then we might pick her up just to see how it may work for us and if it works for us. And I'll let you know, good, the bad, and the ugly, if it works or don't work. All right, next one that I want to talk about, we're going to skip. All right, here we go. And this is in limited edition packaging. And when they do the limited edition packaging, I must have it. It's like they're telling me, get me, Shannon. I'm limited edition package. And I'm rose gold. Duh. I'm in rose gold. Girl, you want this. You want this. So the Clutch eyeshadow palette is in shade 825. And then the Ink Vinyl Cream Lip Gloss is in 610, which is called New Champion. And oh, look at the close-up, y'all. Don't she look like she just need to be all over my eyes? She does. She does. She looks like she needs to be all over my eyes. She does look like that. For real. She looked like that. That part. And let's see. Oh, hang on. Let me go back. I love it. All right, so that is the lip gloss. I like that lip gloss. I like that. That may work. That may work. I may go ahead and do that. Oh, and I see Noelle liked it already. Hey, she liked it too. So yeah, I definitely think we need to cop that. Clé de Peau, I've never tried it. I've only heard rave reviews about it. I might want to pull the trigger on one. The O2, which is the medium. I don't know how that's going to go with me or if it's going to go with me. It might be a little too light for my skin, but maybe I can use it for like underneath my eyes and in my T-zone. We'll see. Jo Malone, we're going to skip that. Gucci. All right, so here's my thing about Gucci. I like Gucci. Lord knows I do. I even like these Gucci blushes. I cannot stand this packaging right here. It's going backwards. It's giving me the old Gucci beauty, and that needs to be long gone, buried, thrown away, tossed, thrown at sea, like goodbye, bye. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want to see it. Okay? This vintage floral print needs to go away. It was created in 1966, and that's where it should have stayed in 1966. Okay? I don't want to see it no more. Ever. What I do want to see, though, and this is going to be the last one for tonight, is this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. When I tell you I have a coral one that I use all the time when I want that coral vibe, or if my, rest of my makeup is going to also have that coral vibe. Let me do my mascara while we are talking about this. And this one is the YSL Effecto Seals, and it's in black. And when I tell you the lift and the extension that I get from this little mascara, y'all see that? I live and I love. And that was the first pass, right? Here's the second pass. I just really love this mascara. So good. All right, so these are $39. And they come in Sunlit Sienna, which is a warm bronze terracotta. Starlit Peach, which is what I love, is this one right here. The second one here, Warm Tangerine Pink. So it's going to give me a deeper orangey pink feel than what I already have from Giorgio Armani. And that's why I'm like, I need that. I need that in my life. The other ones I can probably dupe with what I have in my collection. So I'm trying to find things that will enhance my collection and something that I don't already have. So that's why I'm like this one here. And they all look like they have some kind of like shimmer to it, that luminosity to it, that is just all the rage right now in the spring and summer. Like everybody's doing this luminous cheek kind of thing. And, we got to be here to ride this wave because it's so pretty. It's so pretty on. And I love it. So, yeah, I've been eyeing those and I'm like, I need it. I need it. I need it. I really do. Yeah, yeah. I love those. So we just finished putting on the mascara. I'm going to put on my lip now. And like I said, this is the one that I used on Tuesday for that exclusive talk with the cast members of Straw, which is coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow, the movie will be out on Netflix. Make sure you watch it. It stars Taraji P. Henson, Sherry Shepherd, um, Tiana Taylor, and probably written and directed. I know it's directed, but it's probably written by Tyler Perry as well. He shot this, y'all, in 4 days. 4 days he shot this. So this is the one that I have in 12, and it's called Coral Dolmen. Dolmen? Yeah, Dolmen. It's number 12. If you find it, repeat the name of which one, boo. This one that I just put on my lips. It's number 12, YSL Oil and Shine. It's hard to find. So if you really want it, I will try to find a link for it and put it down in the description box. So let me know and I'll go hunting to find it. But I did put the dupe, which is the one that I showed you all earlier, which was number 12, Bright Coral, and that is the Love Shine lip oil stick. So it looks like, to me, they reformulated it and they put it under the lip oil stick rather than the lip oil shine, which is the gold case. So it looks like, the same kind of color, but this one says Bright Coral and this one is just Coral Domen. Yep, by YSL. So love this, but I do want to check out the other one to see how it compares to it, because this one just sings for me. So for tomorrow, I'm going to be putting together the Q&A so you can see the Q&A. That's why I want you guys to see the movie, because you're not, well, you will understand some of it not having seen the movie, but you'll understand it even more once you see the movie and then see how they answered the questions that were posed to them. So we got invited to this exclusive screening. The name of the movie is called Straw, Straw. I'm going to put it here in the box. It's called Straw, and it's the new Tyler Perry movie. They had a premiere of the show on Tuesday, and I was invited to the exclusive Q&A that they did prior to the movie screening. So you'll see that. You'll see them answering questions and, really, get a sense of how this movie has impacted or does impact the life of these actors that are playing these roles, because um, every woman can relate, no matter what your race, creed, or color is. Everyone can relate to being on that last straw, to have everything just coming down on you all at once, and trying to do the right thing, trying to keep your head above water, and just you know doggy paddle your way through life, and everything just keeps falling falling down on you till it's the last straw, so definitely want to create like a little movie night, and I'll show you all of that as I get ready to watch the movie. And do watch the little sizzle reel that I have out now. It's a little short, just shows you, the setup, and, me going there and all of that good stuff. And yeah, I was sitting right in the front row, right in the front row. And it just so happens that, first of all, shout out to the man, because he loves getting to places early, not on time, not in just in the nick of time, which is kind of what your girl does. He likes to get there early. So because we got there early, we got these black bands. And I remember laughing because the guy in front of me had asked for the green band, and the lady kind of ignored him and gave him the black one. Come to find out, the people with the black band were the VIPs. And so we got to sit in the room with them. The ones with the green band had to sit outside and like hear it and see it from the glass office that we were in. So, so my boyfriend was like, "Oh, you ain't asked for the green? I'm surprised you ain't asked for the green." I was like, "No, I heard him ask for it, and she just ignored him." So I kept it moving. I was like, "I ain't gonna ask her either," and it's a good thing because I got to sit in the front row. And so it was crazy because they were keeping those seats for like somebody else. Yep. So the black band. Yep. Yeah. The black band gets you in VIP, and the green band gets you seated outside. Um, but there were two seats in the front that were available when we first came in. And they said that, they had names on it. So they were like, anywhere where the names are not there, you can sit. And so people, sat in like the first rows, but over to the side. But there was one like right in front of everybody where you can like basically reach out and touch them. And so that seat was open because the person who was supposed to sit there was like, "No, I don't want to sit here. I'm going to just see it from outside. I don't want to be in the room, or I'll sit, over to the side or whatever." So my man was like, "Go over there and sit." And I was like, "What?" Like, I was all confused. Like, what? He was like, "Sit there." And so I saw this girl like getting up because she was going to sit there. And I was like, "Whoop, let me sit there." So I sat in front of him, and I was able to have like that front seat in front of everybody. So I sat there, and look, at times I forgot like where I was, and I was just talking to Taraji and Tyler, because he said something. I think it was Taraji said something about being a Virgo, and I was like, "Yeah, girl, us Virgos, I know how it is." And I'm just like, "Oh, girl, like, remember where you at, Brown Girl Bella? You gotta put it down, put your inside voice down." I was like, "Oh, my bad." I thought I was just in my living room talking to Taraji and Tyler Perry, because yeah, that happens every day. Like I be in my kitchen talking to him all the time. So that was funny. So you'll definitely see those moments, and you'll hear me in my big mouth in the Q&A, because like I said, I was sitting right there in front. So you'll hear my big mouth talking. But they gave a lot of insightful information and questions. Hey, Rod, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Guys, don't forget, hit those thumbs up. And if you can, share this out to everybody. You know your girl's thirsty. It is hot in here still. Anywho, so you'll get to see some Q&A. You'll get to see the behind the scenes today because it's I dropped the short already. So it's on YouTube. And then tomorrow I'll drop the Q&A and I'll drop my like peppering and preparing for the actual movie, which starts tomorrow. Let me make sure that is correct. I think it is correct though, but let me just double check. You know, I like to double check stuff, make sure I'm right. So let me double check. Hold please while I grab the information. Yes. So it is tomorrow. It drops tomorrow. It's 1 hour and 47 minutes. So a little over an hour and a half on Netflix. Set your reminder, girl, like I just did. Set your reminder. And I'm going to get my snacks. I'm going to have my little vino. I'm going to get all ready. And we're going to watch this movie. We're going to watch this movie. And then I'm going to drop my Q&A tomorrow. And then, wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. Just hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me see something. Okay, yeah. All right. Sorry. Just want to make sure I have my dates right. So tomorrow is June the 6th. That's when Straw is dropping. You'll see my sizzle reel, which is out now, and then the Q&A will come after. Well, tomorrow it'll drop. And so I would advise you to watch the movie first so you understand like the context of what they're saying. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's not necessary. Because you'll get the gist of it when you watch the movie. And you'll get the gist of it as they're talking. So you understand, like they don't give any spoilers away, but I think you will understand a little bit more after you've seen the movie. Either way, either watch it and then watch my Q&A or watch my Q&A and then watch it. Watch the movie. Watch the movie because I'm telling you now, if everybody's buzz is correct, this is going to be a contender movie. This is going to be one of those movies that may get some Oscar buzz. And I hope it does for your girl Taraji because she deserves it. She works so hard in this industry and she's put her heart, her soul, her everything into this movie. And everybody, the whole cast did an amazing job. But that Taraji, honey, as you know, the Southern grandmothers, myself, my Southern grandmother included, you know how when they cook so good, they be like, you put your foot in that. That was a good thing, by the way. So for people who like, what? They put their foot in their food? No, that means they did well. That means it's seasoned properly. That means it's cooked to perfection. That means when you take a bite, it's so good. You swallow. It's like, oh, you have an out of body experience. It's like you floating on air or something. That's when you know that was cooked with love. That was cooked with heart. That was cooked with soul. Okay? That part. So they put their foot in it. So Taraji put her foot in this role. Taraji put her foot in this role. You're going to love it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to try to talk about it without spoilers for Sunday. I'm gonna try to talk about it without spoiling it on Sunday. And then Saturday, the 7th, my my May Lux phase drops. So you got some stuff to do. You got some things to do, Lucy. You got some things to do, Lucy. You got a short to watch tonight. You got a Q&A and a movie to watch tomorrow night. You got my luxury favorites on Saturday. And then on Sunday, you got Sunday sips. You fully booked, honey. You fully booked for the weekend, okay? It's a Bella Bonanza weekend. Get into it, okay? foot in this role. That's a new saying coin. Yes. Come on. She put her foot in this role. But right in there. Right in there. She said, this is mine. Okay. She put her foot and twisted it. This is mine. She took that. She took that, honey. And I ain't mad at her. Take it. Take it. Get this Oscar, girl. Get this Oscar. Because she was telling us, well, I'm going to give it a little tea. Just a little tea. So we was talking about, the Oscar buzz and how, she was buzzed for the Oscars and all this stuff. She was like, her phone was ringing. Oh, we want you to do this. Oh, we want you to do that. The day after the Oscars was like televised and we found out that she didn't win, she says she woke up the next morning, her phone did not ring at all. Nobody called her. Nobody. And I believe it too, because Hollywood is Hollyweird. They do this thing where when you're hot and they love you. You're the best thing since sliced bread when you're hot. And when you're not hot, and people just pass you by, they don't pay attention to you, they don't do that's why, you know what, you got to have a strong foundation for which to like get your source of comfort from. You got to know when they love you and when they don't love you, the people who love you no matter what. Yeah, well, that's why she was talking about that role and how everybody was just like, oh yeah, you're gonna get the Oscar, because you did so much. And I was just like, I was taken aback, but I wasn't surprised. What you know about putting your foot in it? But listen here. I had a Southern grandmother. You missed the early part, so go back and rewind selector and listen how my grandmother was a G in this game. Okay, she's an OG in this game. She cooked and put her foot in every single meal. Okay, every single meal. That part. Okay, and I put my foot in a whole lot of stuff. Okay, a lot of things I do well. Okay, see that. Okay, that part. Anywho, you got your assignments, babes. Bella weekend, get into it. I'm gonna leave y'all here, but you know what I do. I'll be back for more next week, tomorrow, the next day after that, the next week after that, and the next week after that. But until then, you have now been Bellafied. Watch my outro, baby.
She's the glow in the room, that golden flame. Every motion makes it, whispers my name. Class and confidence tucked in a lace. She don't chase the look, she is the taste. Set in touch, she's divine. Stepping out in her perfect line. Velvet eyes and a sultry sway. She's got that Bella way. Hook, she'll get you bellified. You can see the shine. Elevated, soft glam, dripping in time. Natural cheek with a luxe desire. That's brown girl Bella, redefining fine. Instrumental drop, ambient reverb. With diamond dreams, soft as rose. She walks like a verse nobody knows. In her mirror you'll find the light. Timeless fears, she owns the right. Ink on her lashes, gloss on her lips. She speaks in elegance, walks in hits. When she leaves, it lingers in the air. A luxe affair, beyond compare. She'll get you vilified. Can't miss the glow. From the crown down, she's stealing the show. Signature style, head to toe. That's brown girl Bella, just so you know. You've just been bellafied. Stay luxe, babe.